Going to look at colour mixing today using watercolours. Watercolours come in a range and it's up to you as an artist to decide what's best for you. These are lovely watercolour pens which are really nice to use. Just use them obviously with water, but just draw with them like you would a pen. Also another type of watercolour comes in tubes like this little one here, and then you've got the watercolour blocks which are like the ones that we're going to use today, like this little set here, which is really good as it's got a set range of lots and lots of different colours to work from. And they're quite nice little sets, these, where they've got the names of the colours along the side, and the tins are quite clever as well because they come with their own little mixing palette, which is the lid, which we'll come back to looking at when we colour mix later on. Now we're going to start off just by doing our primary colours today, and if remembering, there are red, yellow and blue. And of course with watercolours you will need your water pot, and you'll need a thin to medium brush like so. And we got our sketchbook set up on the next page there, and because it's going to be primary colours, we're just going to use, I'm going to maybe start with this little red colour here, and it's labelled sort of a red orange, so it's going to come out not a bright red, but one with sort of an orange in. So I'm going to then put down in my sketchbook, just painting using my brush, not drawing out before, using the paint and my brush to draw the shape there, using some water, and keeping the brush strokes going in the same directions and keeping a nice watery effect. Now because it's primary colours, I also want to label that as well with the words, so I'm going to use my paintbrush to practice using my brush by drawing the lettering. Which reminds me, I might put a title up the top there saying primary colours. It's Ruben joining in there in the background. And then I'm going to clean my brush because the next colour is, what's the next colour, Ruben? Let's go and have a look, see what he's doing. Oh, he's in his little hidey hole here. What are you doing in there? Shall we let you out? There you go. You can come and help me do some painting. You gonna say hello? There you go. Okay, just reminded me that our next colour is blue, so I need to come back over here to the blues. And as you can see, using water to just make those blocks soluble, and then again practicing with my paintbrush. Now to hold your paintbrush properly, you should be holding it where this little metal part here is, but lots of artists find it more comfortable maybe from the top, middle, bottom there, but in theory that's there to kind of protect your fingers from getting any paint on it. But again, as artists, you find your most comfortable way of holding your brushes. So we've got blue, there we go. And then we're going to go back, clean our brush, and then we're going to complete our little practice today with our third colour. And again, I'm making sure that's really clean before I go back to dissolving the little tablet of watercolour on the yellow. And I'm coming back over here, back in my sketchbook, painting that square straight away with my primary colour yellow. Okay, and that's our three primaries painted nice and neatly, practicing our watercolour technique and holding our brushes and our lettering in our sketchbook.